Hello, everyone. I am John,
Hello, I'm Tristan.
and this is the Tristan and John podcast. This is a test, so only Tristan and John are going to be able to hear this. But we're just, yeah. So, Disney has been an essential part of my childhood, and that's all I watched growing up, really. What about you, Tristan? What's your experience with Disney?
Um, my mom always loved Disney movies, and I don't know how much experience my dad had with it, but I pretty much grew up with Disney movies too. Parents both.
Nice.
Yeah.
What Disney movies would you watch? Like, would you watch the classics or like just like the newer, like Pixar or newest movies that are out?
Um, I mean, my parents are big fans of the classic Pixar movies like Toy Story
Yeah,
and Bug's Life, and we'd see a lot of the new ones as they came out too. And we get them on DVD.
yeah,
Lilo and Stitch, I remember really liking, and the Emperor's New Groove.
yeah. Emperor's New Groove and Lilo and Stitch, like they're such underrated Disney
Yeah,
movies.
yeah, they
Like,
are.
I feel like they're really underrated because they're movies that got turned into a series, and most of those TV shows that had a movie and it turned into a series didn't work out that well. I mean,
The
most of
Emperor's
the
New Groove had a series?
yeah,
Huh. Like a TV show series?
yeah,
Huh. I don't know.
like um from like 1999 to
Oh.
like 2006 there were a bunch of Disney movies that came out and then they had a series made after them. Aladdin
Oh,
had a
right.
TV series, Little Mermaid, Lilo and Stitch, Emperor's New Groove, just to name a few. I
I
mean,
remember
actually,
watching Lilo and Stitch's show.
yeah. Oh my gosh. Like I used to wake up for elementary school like at 5 in the morning and like watch the news with my dad and then he would turn on Lilo and Stitch and oh my god,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
like the highlight. Oh, they also had Buzz Lightyear Star Command. That was a movie and then they turned that into a series, which that's an underrated series in itself, to be honest. 'Cause that I remember liking that a lot. But
Yeah.
yeah. So mainly the Disney movies I watched as a kid, like my favorites was Peter Pan, Toy Story, and The Incredibles. Like I loved Peter Pan. Peter Pan was such a good Disney movie, and I don't know. I don't really know. Like I feel like it just like I see myself in Peter Pan,
Uh-huh.
kind of.
Yeah.
So, and Toy Story and The Incredibles, like those like all like came out like around when we were born, and just like the hype for them was all out. So it was great. Those are fantastic movies. Um,
Yeah, they were.
yeah. Uh, did you watch more? Oh, did you watch the Disney Channel or did you watch like Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network growing up?
I feel like um I I read a lot as a kid. Like I read books in my free time. I feel like I didn't really watch TV when I was really young.
Gotcha.
I watched probably the most Disney Channel.
Hmm.
Like I don't know, I watched like Avatar, Nickelodeon, and maybe a couple things here or there on Cartoon Network.
Nice.
There wasn't much there that I liked like when I was really young. So
Gotcha. Well, I had like a TV in my room, and like basically like all that we would have on was the Disney Channel, and I would just leave it on at night because I
yeah.
couldn't really sleep as a kid without something going on in the background because it I just needed something there to let me know that hey, like you're okay. Um, I
Hmm.
don't know why. Like I used to be like that up until like 10th grade, and then like I took my cable box out of my room and I didn't really watch TV. I mostly just watch YouTube. And if I'm ever like, need something, I would just leave YouTube on autoplay and just go to sleep there. But yeah, and I did read a lot too as a kid. Mostly graphic novels though. I wasn't like a big
Yeah,
like reader. Like I would read like the Bone series, Diary of the Wimpy Kid, and Big Nate were like my main three that I would read all the time.
I read like One Big Nate. I remember liking that, and Diary
Yeah,
of a Wimpy Kid is a classic.
yeah,
I read big books though,
yeah. You
big
read a lot of
chapter
like the
books.
Harry Potter books.
No, I didn't read Harry Potter. I was really big into Percy Jackson,
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah,
and
I
then Warriors. You know the series about the cats. I also really liked that one.
nice. See, I read one Percy Jackson book. I think I wasn't a great reader, so obviously like those books
Mm.
weren't really meant for me. I went into like eighth grade still reading Diary of the Wimpy Kid books, but that's just me. Um,
I mean,
yeah,
they're good. I mean, they're like pretty entertaining.
yeah, and ooh, the Captain Underpants books were also really entertaining, but teachers hated them, and like I
In
couldn't use them.
They did like when.
Yeah, like a lot of teachers like hated them, especially in like middle school. I would try to like they'd be like, "You need a book to read." I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna read a Captain Underpants book." And
Uh,
they're like,
yeah,
"No, like an actual book." I'm
maybe in middle school because like they felt like it was kind of a lower reading level to catch other Red's books.
like, yeah, all right. Looking back, yeah, I see that. But I heard that there was a lot of complaints with teachers and parents about Captain Underpants books, and I'm not sure. I think the school might have taken them out of the library for a while or something because of something going on. But
Did you see the
did,
Captain Underpants movie?
I was just gonna ask that. Yeah, I have. Did
I did
you?
not. No, I
Oh,
never read any of the books either.
see. Oh, you've never read any of the books?
No,
Oh,
I
that's a
was never
shame.
really interested in them.
I think the first movie is mainly based on like the first three books. I saw it. I found it mildly entertaining, and then like I saw that Netflix had like their own like series on there, and I was like, a lot of the Netflix originals,
Oh
like
yeah,
I don't find interest in them really. Like the Big Boss Baby TV series, like the Boss Baby was a good show or movie. I liked that. Did you? Did you see it?
I didn't see that.
Dang.
But yeah, like Netflix kind of makes a bunch of shows after movies, and I mean, I don't really watch them, but they seem mediocre.
Yeah. Like some may be good, but I prefer not to watch Netflix originals because I just want to see like the big budget ones and like movies that I've already seen in the theaters. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go searching on Netflix for a movie I haven't seen or like if I see a movie I haven't seen and haven't known
Oh,
about. Like,
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Like some Netflix originals you could watch. Like there's some good stuff on there.
Stranger Things is on there, right?
You like Stranger Things, or you haven't watched it?
I haven't watched it, but I know about it.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
Netflix original.
All right. Yeah.
And then
See,
the Umbrella Academy. It's about like a group, like a family with superpowers. It's also based off a graphic.
ooh, that's like the Sky High movie.
I think I saw that, and that's a little bit of a stretch, but all right.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Sky High though. Pretty good movie.
I think I saw that like 12 years ago. If I did see it, that's a
I
little
just
bit of exaggeration, but not much.
like I don't know. I just like rewatch some of the stuff I saw as a kid, just to, like refresh. And like Sky High is definitely it holds up.
Oh yeah, is it funny? Like,
Yeah,
or,
it's
okay.
pretty funny. And it's got like a pretty good story. Like I wouldn't say it's like movie theater worthy. I think it came out in the movie theaters, but like if it was just like a Disney Channel original movie,
It might have
like it
been.
would be great.
Yeah.
Have you
Um,
seen any High School Musicals?
no, I think I've avoided them my whole
Yeah,
life.
same here. I hmm, like I know that people love the movies, but they just seem like very cliche. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and they're
Like,
musicals.
yeah, true.
Some
Like,
Disney movies are musicals, but like they're also like animated
yeah.
and good. I don't know.
Well, so here's my thing. I think I might think that's stereotypical because a lot of the stereotypes originated from High School Musical with Disney Channel movies. Because like a lot of them are like musicals
Oh
that are
yeah,
trying to like become High School Musical, like the Teen Beach
yeah.
movies and like Zombies or something that they had released. Like they're all just they're trying to make a new High School Musical, basically,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Did you,
so original.
you know the show that came out on Disney Plus? It's like
High
High
School
School
Musical,
Musical, the
the
movie,
musical
the musical, the show.
series. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna watch it, but like, I guess if you like
So
High School
weird.
Musical, it is. It is really weird. Like, but that's the thing. Like, that's like the Disney Channel original movie. Like, plain and simple. Like, that's what everyone goes to. But
Yeah. Um.
like,
I I don't know if I was gonna say something, but I I I was gonna say there's this one movie on Netflix called The Babysitter
mhm,
that I recommend watching. It's only like an hour and a half long, and
okay,
it's a comedy. It's like kind of satire on horror.
yeah,
It's really good.
nice. See, all right, I will actually watch that because that sounds really good.
Yeah,
But
The
I
Babysitter.
I've been on Netflix recently, and there's a lot of sex movies. It like, have you seen like the shit that they have been putting on Netflix?
What like adult films, like actual porn?
Like, there's no dick, but there's sex. Lots of it. There's a lot of There's a movie that I saw recommended. It's called MILF, and it's just about just like like
Is it a
just
documentary? It sounds like
no,
something that might be it. Okay.
no. It's just
Okay.
these older women going after younger aged men and sex. Like I was like, what is this? And it was so stupid. A lot of crap that Netflix puts on the platform is kind of ridiculous. I miss when Netflix had everything and it was just Netflix and Hulu. That's it. I miss it because I would
Yeah.
search a movie and it would be on there. But now I search a movie and it's like movies similar to your result, to your search. It's like, bruh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's annoying.
Like, and I would search a movie and it would autofill it, but it wouldn't be there. And I'd be like, what? Stop autofilling it if it's not there.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
So annoying.
terrible function.
Like, I want to watch the Child's Play movies. They have Child's Play 1, and then they have, like, the newest one that's not the remake. I'm like, where's all the other ones? Why aren't they on there? Like, it's ridiculous because they're all spread out. Now I need, like, 10 different accounts to, like, access all of the movies that I want to watch. But Netflix and Disney Plus, that's good enough for me, really.
Yeah.
I feel like, go on.
Maybe you could get a VPN and like um get more movies People are always advertising that.
That might work.
Like, because some stuff is accessible in other countries on Netflix.
Yeah, true. That could work. Hmm.
How do you like
Uh,
Treasure Planet? I feel like I've asked you about this before, and you said you are not so into it.
what's that?
Treasure Planet, the Disney movie?
Yes. That's the one with The Rock, right?
No, I don't think so.
Treasure Planet.
I actually haven't seen it in years, and I
Let me see.
started it when Disney Plus like came out, and I never watched it. I like to think that I really like it, but
Yeah,
I don't know if I really do.
yeah,
It
I get
seems
you.
really cool. I think it is cool. Maybe I should just watch it. I think it's a good movie.
Oh,
It has really good animation. I think.
yeah, yeah. That's
Did you just look it up?
yeah. I just looked it up. I was
Yeah.
thinking of like one of the other movies The Rock was in, but yeah, I haven't seen it, but
I think like I have a lot of nostalgia for that movie.
gotcha. Yeah, I feel that. I have a lot of nostalgia for the Cars 2 movie, even though it's not a good movie. It's not a good movie. But I liked it as a kid.
I think I
But
watched it once from Redbox.
oh my gosh, remember Redbox? They still have those things apparently.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
They
Ugh.
like changed the logo a little bit.
Oh my gosh. Bro, I don't know. Like, okay, I feel like Disney Plus is the superior um streaming service, in my opinion.
Because you
Because
like Disney.
no, it's because Disney literally owns everything. So you
Oh,
have
well, that's
everything.
yeah.
Like you have Fox, you have Marvel, you have Star Wars, you have the Muppets, you have everything that Disney owns is on there. Except for, a couple movies that they're like, oh, it's on here, but it's not gonna be out until this day. I remember I was trying to watch Infinity Wars or something, and they're like, oh, well, we have a contract with like Netflix or something. It will
Oh
be
yeah.
out on a later date. Like, don't advertise it then. Like,
Hmm.
oh my god.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I that irritates me so much when like Netflix or Disney does that, but it's okay. Um, so do you still have like a DVD collection and like you still watch DVDs?
No. Um, like a few months ago, my dad like cleaned out a lot of our DVDs. I don't know if he gave them away. We had them sitting around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just somewhere else. He'd moved them, but I
Gotcha.
don't think we have most of them anymore. He's
That's
pretty into going digital. My dad.
yeah. See, that's the problem with going digital because going digital, yeah, you'll have like all like the big budget movies going on and being digital, but then you'll have like films that like had like a smaller budget, but they won't go on here. There's so much media that's going to be lost when everything eventually turns digital.
I mean, a lot of movies are on iTunes and like other services like that. Even
I
like really old movies and obscure stuff.
I completely forgot about iTunes to be
Oh
honest
yeah, yeah. You can buy
because
stuff there. That's what my dad does. He buys them.
uh, I I don't know. I feel like Netflix is more convenient than like buying something digitally because like you don't own that. It's like you own the right to watch it, but
Yeah, but yeah, that's like an argument between digital and physical.
yeah,
Netflix isn't any better because you own it even less. Netflix
yeah,
could take it off at any time.
yeah. But there's other movies to watch.
Yeah,
Like the PlayStation 5, like there's a all digital only version. That grinds my gears.
Oh. Wait, the PlayStation 5 is coming out, right? It's not out yet.
Yes,
Right.
it's
The
digital.
wait, the big one.
Hmm. There's gonna be a digital only version, and then there's gonna be a physical version.
So there's going to be a whole different version of the console just for digital game.
Yes, it's gonna be cheaper,
Huh.
but you buy all these games on that PlayStation, then you don't have like a PlayStation collection. Like you don't have like the games. Like you just have them on there. So when you go and like give up PlayStation, like you're like done, like go and sell it like 10 years, then are the games still gonna be? The games won't still be on there because it'd be accessed only by your PlayStation account. So you just have a PlayStation. All that money spent, just you only get money for that PlayStation. That's so stupid,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah. Well, hmm. Yeah, I guess if that's how PlayStation works, that's dumb. I mean, if it's like how Switch works, then even though you bought it on your like Nintendo account, the game is on the Switch forever. Seems like, well, I guess it would be dumb if PlayStation didn't work like that.
I feel like the PlayStation wouldn't work like that. I feel like Sony would do something screwy like that.
Maybe,
I mean,
but yeah, like yeah, going digital just sort of makes you not really have enough stuff in a way. Some people have faith in that. I'm not sure.
yeah. I mean, I guess, but at the same time, like, what if the internet wiped out? Then, like, now what? But like, the internet won't ever really be wiped out unless
Yeah,
something happens. But
and
physical
I
media, what's up?
and like when if you buy movies on iTunes, you can like download them on your phone or something, and then if internet went out, you could theoretically like take the movie and put it onto something else then because you had it downloaded. But that's only if you download
Yeah, but that would also be pirating.
it.
And I
Yeah,
mean,
maybe.
I'm really like, yeah, pirating is illegal. Like, you shouldn't really pirate, but I feel like pirating is like it's not stealing. It's stealing, but it's not like
Yeah. My family pirated a lot of music from Bethlehem Public Library, and then also I think we almost did some movies. Like I remember having like Avatar and The Incredibles and Up on our iTunes library, and like we had gotten the DVDs from the Bethlehem Public Library, and then like put it onto our computer. We don't have
yeah.
them anymore, so I guess it didn't work forever. But we did get a lot of CDs too, and put them into our library.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's basically pirating.
I I think my neighbor up at camp is the one that like gives us like a bunch of like movies that are like not released yet, and they're all on DVD, and it's just some like Indian dude recording like the TV or
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
screen. Like that's like like you can't even like really watch that. But like if I go online and I type in like the Cat in the Hat movie for free, um,
Yeah.
like yeah, like the movie's already made its money. It's not going to make any more money.
Mhm. I
So
mean, unless you buy it on it,
yeah,
but you forget
yeah,
about that.
true. Yeah, but music, I just like download MP4s almost all the time with YouTube stuff. I would just download MP4s. But like, yeah, that's pirating. But like, I was always scared of pirating 'cause it's like, oh, the FBI will be pounding at your door. But like, I think the act of pirating is pirating it and then selling it. that's boot.
Yeah.
Not no, that's pirating. Like something different. Yeah, we
I
have
feel like I was
this.
gonna say something, but I forgot.
Yeah, we have an Amazon Fire Stick that's hacked that has a bunch of like the stuff for free. So we can watch like any movie for free on like our TV, but it doesn't work half the time. That's
Oh, okay.
stupid.
I guess that's the price to pay for hacking it.
Yeah.
I remember what I was gonna say actually. Like you're talking about pirated movies, and
Mhm.
it made me remember how my my grandma had gotten a pirated version of like Finding Dory and the BFG, the Disney movies,
Mhm.
and I watched Finding Dory with her, and it was decent quality throughout the entire movie, and like at one point the whole scene was basically unwatchable because like somebody got up and like left the room and then came back in the recording.
Oh my gosh, that's fun.
It was like a chase scene with a shark.
Oh my
I
gosh.
just missed it.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen my fair share of those. I tried to watch Toy Story 4 like that, but I was like, you know what? I want to watch it full quality in the theaters. So, did that. Uh, what's your least favorite movie of all time?
Um, hmm. I might have to think about that. Like, I don't think about movies that I dislike. Um, like maybe a certain Marvel movie that was just like really bad and disappointing because of how bad it was, or um, a mediocre Disney movie, or something else that I'm not thinking of. I don't know
Gotcha.
what it would be.
Like, for me,
Maybe Avatar. Maybe The Last Airbender. It was a terrible movie.
that's with the blue people, right?
No. I'm talking about the live action adaptation of the show, The Last Airbender.
Oh, yikes. What is with, like, is the Avatar movie, like, different from, like, the show?
Like, um, yeah, like The
Oh,
Last Airbender movie. It's, I mean, the story is not done very like faithfully, and also the acting is really bad in the movie.
well, no, I'm talking about the blue people and the
Oh,
show. Is
well,
that
yeah,
the
that's
same
just
thing?
an entirely different thing. It's
Like
just
it.
it just happens to be called Avatar. It's James
Oh,
Cameron's movie.
oh, okay. So, I okay. So I'm not gonna criticize the Last Airbender ever again. 'Cause I didn't. I thought those two were related.
Okay, yeah, the movie with the Malachi is over the top sometimes. The movie with the blue people is all right.
All right.
I don't remember particularly liking it, but it's not bad.
Okay.
The last Airbender movie is terrible.
Okay. See, like I dislike a lot of movies because I was traumatized by them as a child. But one movie I dislike very much, and I saw it one too many times.
Little Months. No.
No, that's the movie I was gonna say.
Wait, really? You were gonna say
Yeah,
that?
I was gonna say Little Monsters, but it's a decently 1980s like comedy horror movie. I mean, it's not. It shouldn't. It's not even a horror movie, but it should be classified as one. But the movie I just can't find the need
Oh,
to like is Brave.
oh my fucking god! Get the fuck out of here!
No, no.
That is literally my second favorite movie of all time.
I, I just don't understand. It grinds my gears for some reason.
It's got. Oh my god! It's so good.
You sure?
I can't. I can't. I cannot make you understand how good it is. It's just. I just know it is.
It just irritates me. Like the boys, like I think they're like triplets. Like they just like so annoying. They're like the minions, except unfunny.
They're just little pranksters. They're not a huge part of the story, but they get into mischief sometimes. That's just a little Disney quirk.
I don't like it. I would rather watch the Minions movie than
Oh
Brave.
my
Okay.
god.
No.
Okay.
I can't find myself liking Brave.
Well, I've always liked Brave. I think I really like the setting and the music, like the Scottish theme, and then also I really like Mariner being a strong female character, maybe, and like
Yeah.
I don't.
I just feel like it's too forced.
I think I like the sense of adventure in it. It's really cool. She just wants to like go out, do her own thing.
Yeah. But she turns her mom into a bear.
Well, yeah, that's the conflict of the movie. Uh-huh.
Like, I get that talking cars doesn't make sense, but like,
Well, yeah, it's magic. It's sorcery. Like, you know,
no, I
it's
don't
magic.
know. I can't comprehend the movie.
It's witchcraft. It's literally witchcraft. It's a potion.
But she's turned into a bear. Of all things, a bear.
Well, it's like the fucking Princess and the Frog, all right?
But the Princess and the Frog has a backstory, and it has a story. Like, no. So it's actually an actual fairy tale.
Well, yeah, okay. So,
I mean,
you're criticizing Brave just because it's not based off of an actual fairy tale. It's its own fairy tale.
Yeah. That was a stupid argument.
Okay, thank you. Like, it's sort of like a fable. Like, it's just a girl learns a lesson.
I guess. I don't know why. Really, it's just not my cup of tea. I do like the movie Tangled, and my other favorite like princess-esque movie I like is The Little Mermaid. Those are really all about I would watch like just in my free time. But
The Little
Tangled
Mermaid is a classic. It has some great songs.
Yeah, for sure. And
Tangled is a pretty good story.
Mm-hmm. What about Frozen?
Enjoyable.
What do you think about
Frozen is a classic. I went on a Disney cruise last year and I watched Frozen 2, and it was like it didn't deserve to be made in the same franchise. It's not a good movie at all. Frozen 2.
Yep. Frozen 2. Gone.
I was just gonna say the first Frozen is so good. Like, Let It Go is a masterpiece.
I disagree with that, but I agree that Frozen is a great movie. It's a classic. But Frozen 2 did not need to be made. They just wanted money. They just wanted money. That's the only reason why Cars 2 was made, and why Cars 3 was made, and why Planes was made, and why Planes Fire and Rescue were made.
Fucking Planes Fire and Rescue.
Like, okay, like the Planes movie sucked so bad that like Pixar was like, nah, just let Disney produce it. And Disney themselves just produced Planes Fire and Rescue. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Like, I'm not sure if Planes is a let me look it up. I'm not sure if Planes is a Pixar movie. I think Disney just like took the idea of Cars and like they took the Cars universe and just put it in their own movie.
It sounds so dumb. I mean, it was already done.
Yeah. So it was produced by Disney Toon Studios and released by Walt Disney Pictures.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a Pixar movie, but it's based off of a Pixar movie.
Wow, that's funny. Cars is.
Like, they probably pitched it to Pixar and was like, yo, make this movie. And Pixar was probably like, no. And Disney was like, money. So they went and did like Cars 2, like, it could have been good, but no, they had to have Agent Cars, like secret agent, like, and Mater was the main character. Like Mater's funny, but like you can only take so much of him.
Yeah, it's comic relief making him the main character. You can't do that.
Cars 3 is better than Cars 2. But Cars 3 is like an actually good film, I feel like. But it did not need to be made. Um Movies that like would benefit from having a sequel or like movies like Monsters Inc. Like yeah, they can make a movie like make merchandise off of it, but like Cars was literally just designed to make money because that's like the most profitable Disney Pixar property
Yeah,
ever.
the
So
story really ended there with Cars. There was nothing else to tell. They didn't need to
yeah,
do anything else.
like Monsters Inc. Like you got like the prequel was fine.
Yeah, that was
Monsters
great
Inc.
what they did that.
Yeah, and Finding Dory didn't need to happen. It didn't like. I mean, it was fine. It didn't need to happen. But it was fine.
Yeah,
Cars
I
2
remember.
didn't need to happen and wasn't fine. What's good?
I remember like being annoyed that there was being a sequel to The Incredibles like 20 years later. Like us thinking like, oh my god, it's gonna be so bad,
Yeah,
and it turned out to be pretty good.
yeah. Like there was gonna be a sequel for The Incredibles for like the longest time. Like they were trying to make one, I think, or they just like didn't. And like um, the creator of The Incredibles, I forget what his name is, but
Brad
he took
Bird,
what's that?
no, Brad Bird, I think is the
Brad
director.
Bird. Yeah, Brad Bird took so much care of the movie, and the second one, it like the idea of Mrs. Incredible being the main character seemed a little forced. I don't know, but like that's fine. And
Yeah, but
like the
then,
revolts. What's up?
well, I was just gonna say like she took a little more of a main role, but then like the rest of the family also had a pretty good roles too, and
Yeah,
Jack was awesome.
yeah. That like I love the Incredibles too. I think it's a solid movie. Like um, so good. Toy Story 4 didn't need to be made at all. No, like maybe
I forgot what happens in Toy Story 4 already.
like if they named the Toy Story 4 movie, like I've seen it all online. If they named the Toy
Oh
Story 4 movie Woody, it would have made so much more sense because it's all about Woody. Like all of the main
or
characters from the
Forky.
first three are just put to the side. What's up?
I was just saying like, or it could just be called Forky.
I mean, yet again, it's not even about Forky. It's about Woody and not letting go.
Yeah,
So I just
Toy Story 3 was a pretty good end.
it's a great end. If anything, they could have made a prequel, like, or continued with the shorts that they were releasing after Toy Story 3. Like those were good and fun. Like
What were the short Toy Story 3?
like Toy Story of Terror, Toy Story, That Time
Yeah,
Forgot, Toy Story,
but those were like 20 minutes long.
there were some that was like shorter and like some that were like half-hour ABC specials,
Oh,
but yeah, general idea.
I didn't really watch them.
Sorry, I'm a Toy Story 4 freak,
Yeah,
but
you are.
it just didn't need to be made at all. Absolutely not. No, no. So, and the merchandise for Toy Story 4, oh boy, that grinds my gears. But that's a different conversation.
Yeah, you're all about the merchandise.
Like I showed you. What the fuck did
Yeah,
they
you
do?
did.
Like, mm,
They botched the toys.
yeah. Like, hello, they're toys. Why can't you just make them like they make them in the movie?
They don't care.
Exactly. They only care about money. and they made probably a little money off of those crappy toys. Or maybe stupid parents were like, "Oh, this is Buzz Lightyear. Here, give to my kid." Kid tries to bend the knee that should be posable, snaps leg. He's like, "Ugh."
Oh
Like,
yeah.
mm.
Or maybe it wasn't the parent. Maybe it was just the kid who wanted it really badly and didn't know how bad it was.
It was the parents' money, though.
Well, yeah, but sometimes kids really want.
I guess. I guess.
Yeah, I remember. This happens to also take place. This happens to also be a Disney story, but like I went up to Disney World in 2010. My favorite roller coaster there, Expedition Everest. There's like
Yeah.
a shop outside, and there was this huge, like abominable snowman, like stuffed animal. And I
Yeah.
really wanted it. It was like $40. I like begged my parents to get it. And like it was a stuffed animal, so I didn't care about it for that long. But I
Oh
got it.
my god. Nice, dude. I went to Disney in 2008, and that's about it. Don't remember all that much because I was 6. So, yeah. I remember getting this like string thing at like one of the stores. It's like this like mechanism thing that just like shoots out like a string at like it's like in a loop and lights up. It was pretty cool, but that's like the only thing I remember getting from there. Other than like
All right.
yeah.
Do you think you'd go there again if you could, like later in life?
Yeah, I mean we were planning on going this year, but
Uh,
COVID.
I did go this year.
Best. Yeah.
Yeah. I went like right before.
I was like, I really wanted to go to like Galaxy's Edge. I really want to make a lightsaber there. Like, I heard that's like a really cool experience, and like the money's worth the experience alone. But like, I've watched YouTube videos on it, and it doesn't look that impressive. But like, I guess
Yeah.
it's fine. And building a droid. Oh my gosh, if I ever built a droid, like
Be Anakin Skywalker. Build droid.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if like there's a section of Disney Plus for like obscure Disney movies, because there are a whole bunch of Disney movies that like I haven't watched. I've mostly seen the mainstream ones.
I would probably look back like Disney throughout the years. There's like a tab, like they just have like movies from like the 60s, like through like the 80s. Like a lot of the live action ones are really obscure.
Oh
Um,
yeah. I feel like I
I
don't want to watch the live action ones. Well,
well,
there are probably a bunch of good live action. Actually, I'm probably just
yeah,
cringy live action ones that are
a
bad.
lot like almost all of the Disney cartoons, especially like the classic ones, they're all like mainstream. Like I'm not sure if there's like an obscure class like
Like The
animated.
Road to El Dorado isn't the one?
I think that one's like a 2000s movie, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not talking super old. Like,
Okay. Yeah, that one. And like here, I'll look up. And like Bolt. Have you seen Bolt?
I saw Bolt. Yeah,
Uh,
that was on Disney Channel a whole bunch. I think so. Probably saw it
yeah.
on there. Bolt is so weird.
What about The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad? Have you seen that one?
No. Nope.
Have you seen a Goofy movie?
Yes, I had that on DVD.
Yes! Love that movie.
Okay,
No,
so
an extremely
the Road
Goofy
to El
movie.
Dorado is a DreamWorks movie.
Nice.
I had that wrong.
What about Beauty and the Beast, Belle's Magical World?
Oh, you should have stopped after Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is a classic.
Yes, I agree. The Little Brave Toaster or the Brave Little Toaster.
Oh, I had that on DVD. Yes, I
I've
love
never
that.
seen it.
Oh, I love that. That's nostalgic for me.
Uh, no, Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That's from like 2012, right? Or is that an older version?
2009.
Okay, 2009.
I think there's a newer version. Yeah. Hunchback of Notre Dame 2.
I never even saw the first one. Did you?
I've seen it once. It's fine.
Oh, I was just trying to look up Fantastic Mr. Fox. I accidentally mistyped it, and then Fantasia came up as a suggestion. So I guess Siri's listening to my conversation and knows exactly what I'm talking about. But do you know Fantasia?
Yeah.
Like that's a classic.
Yeah.